Now that we are done with the first question of text completion and we have understood how our strategy and approach should be for solving the text completion questions with greater accuracy and speed, let's move on and pick up one more question. So let's have a look at the question. Despite a dash beginning, John's road trip became a series of mishaps and he was soon stranded and penniless, leaning against wrecked automobile. Now the options are ominous, menacing, sporadic, auspicious and harrowing. Now that we have read the question cursorily, let's apply the strategy. Now the strategy says that read the question clearly and try to understand the overall meaning, the context and the tone of the question and do not rush to the options. So following that, let's first have a quick perception of the question. If we analyze the question, we find that the question consists of two parts. The first part, despite a dash beginning. Here we have no clue as to how was the beginning. Was it good or was it bad? But we have an important connector here, that is despite, which means the two parts are contrary. They are opposite in meaning. Now let's move on to the second part. The second part says that John's road trip became a series of mishaps and he was stranded and penniless, leaning against his wrecked automobile. So the second part is suggestive of the problems that were encountered by John during his road trip. So now if we analyze the question, we have the connector at the beginning of the question, that is despite. That means the two parts have to be contrary or opposite, since the second part talks about the problems or mishaps that were encountered by John. It has to be something good or favorable for the blank. So we can have it like this, that despite a good beginning or a favorable beginning, John's road trip became a series of mishaps. So now we can have the word good or favorable for the blank. So with that in mind, let's move on to the option words. The first option word is the word ominous, which is an adjective which means something that is suggestive of something bad that is likely to happen. If you describe something as ominous, you mean that it makes you worry or think that something bad is likely to happen. The commonest collocations of ominous are ominous dark clouds, ominous silence, or ominous sound. All of them are indicative that something bad is likely to happen. The next option word is menacing. The word menacing is an adjective and it comes from the word menace, which is a noun, which means danger or peril. So if someone or something looks menacing, it gives you a feeling that they are likely to cause harm or put you in danger. So menacing means threatening, giving you a feeling that you are in danger. The common collocations are menacing look, menacing gesture, or menacing tone. The next option word is sporadic. The word sporadic is also an adjective, which means that something is not done or happening regularly. Rather, it is not continuous, it is irregular, it is occasional. The common collocations of it are sporadic visits, sporadic gunfire, sporadic electric supply, or even sporadic outbursts of ethnic violence. The next option word is auspicious. The word auspicious is also an adjective, which is suggestive of a positive and successful future. The commonest collocations are auspicious start and auspicious beginning. Now, look at the last option word, which is harrowing. The word harrowing means acutely distressing or disturbing or agonizing. The common usages are harrowing story or harrowing experience. Now that we have understood all the option words and their meanings, let's find out the option for the answer and plug it in the question and make it a meaningful and coherent sentence. So we know that we require a word that should be synonymous to good or favorable for the blank. So here the word auspicious is suggestive of the same. So the answer here is auspicious.